What's going on, traders? Welcome back to another video. In this video, I'm going to be showing you how I made $4,000 trading gold.
Is it real? 'Cause you're all about.
I'm going to put a screen recording of my live account trading XU/USD and my history for that month. So as you guys can see from my monthly history, I last made a Euro/USD trade as well as a gold trade. Gold trade has been a very consistent pair that I've been trading for the last month. Gold has been one of my most profitable trades. In this video, I'm going to be breaking down the technicals behind gold and how I kind of plan on tackling it moving forward. So getting started with the video, I'm going to pop my chart on the screen for you guys, and you guys can kind of follow along on my technical analysis and what's going on. Also, I'm going to be looking forward because this is where my MacBook is. The technicals that I'm going to be using moving forward are support and resistance, market trends, level trading, and something called market maker trading psychology. For those that are unfamiliar with market maker trading psychology, it's basically trading with the idea that there's someone out there on the other side of that chart trying to take your money. So this is basically a psychological hack that I like to use in order to stop myself from making rational decisions, understanding the market moves, and trading in line with the markets as they come. Also, something to add, this is taught inside of our mastermind program. Now, before actually breaking down this entire chart, I want to play a clip for you guys that I feel like is extremely important for understanding how to trade gold. This is a clip from Robert Kiyosaki. For those that are unfamiliar with Robert's work, he's basically an American businessman. He's a real estate investor. He's an author to a very successful book called Rich Dad Poor Dad, which is also a New York Times #1 bestseller. So I'm gonna go ahead and let that clip
I always recommend to invest in what you love. I love real estate. I love gold and silver. I've started a gold mine, a silver mine, taking them public on the Toronto Stock Exchange. But I like gold because gold is God's money. You know, gold and silver have been here since the earth was formed, and it'll be here long after we're all gone. So gold will always be here no matter what the markets are doing. So that's why my foundation is gold, the second layer is real estate, and the third level is intellectual property. I have patents and things like this. That's my wealth.
To sum up what Robert was talking about, he's basically saying that gold will continue to attract more gold and continue to rise, increasing in value as time goes on. And listening to his other interviews, he specifically says that gold is God's currency. Now, what does he mean by that? He's basically saying that gold, there's only so much gold on this earth. Gold is not a man-made currency like the American dollar, Australian dollar, Canadian dollar, etc. Investing into gold basically means that you're investing into a commodity that's going to continue to get more valuable as time goes on. Now, with that being said, when I'm trading gold, I'm mainly looking for a safe buy position, catching the dips, the lows, any type of buy position that I know I can make a solid return from. The technical analysis I'm going to be using is what's going to help me identify those safe buy positions. Gold has been on a consistent uptrend since mid-March, which is when the coronavirus actually started to break out. Because of that breakout, all the economics slowly started to crash and fall against each other. Now, with that knowledge, I knew gold would have its time to slowly make a rise and start to increase over the US dollar. You can see inside my analysis, I have a strong trend marked up from the bottom of level 1, pushing all the way towards my level 3. That trend was the first analysis as I started to build on gold. For those that are inside the mastermind program, you should be fairly familiar with level trading and how it works and how I like to tackle my trades and the purpose to level trading, which is the most important. For those that are unfamiliar, level structures are basically support and resistance zones that I use to determine the next possible direction of that market. Anyways, moving forward with the chart, you can see that the market plays inside of our level 1, which then breaks into our level 2, again plays into a small support and resistance zone. So you can see a common pattern: plays inside of our zone, breaks, plays in the zone, breaks, plays in the zone again. And from here, I'm anticipating another break or a reversal retesting the bottom of our level 3. Because the market is continuously breaking out of our levels, I know it's following a 1, 2, 3 level structure, which actually means it's playing into my technical analysis. As of right now, it's growing, it's getting stronger. I'm getting fairly confident I know which position I'm going to be taking next based off of these moves. I'm not forcing the market, I'm just analyzing what's here, and it's following everything that I like to trade. Now, with all of this movement, I started to identify the next safest position, like I said, for a buy. The reason I'm looking to buy is because gold is starting to increase over the US dollar. It's on a steady rise. And as Robert said himself, buy gold. Why? Because it's a commodity, it's gonna keep getting more valuable. I'm just identifying that safe buy position. You can see we're inside the market, we're inside of our level 3. Inside of our level 3 structure, once I saw the market break past that lower support, then I knew a potential correction was going to come. Something else to keep in mind from my experience trading gold, whenever gold makes a break or a crazy push, it often has a lot of correction. So if it goes extremely bullish, it's often going to pull back at least half the pip count and then correct itself again. Once the market broke past support and retested this 1679 price point, I knew it was way too overextended due to the large candlesticks. And because of that, I knew it was going to make some sort of bullish correction. That's when I entered the trade at the 1679 price point and rode the trade till around 1710. Now that was a very long swing trade. I did hold the trade for basically around 7 or more days because for me personally, for those that are unaware, I don't like to day trade. And the reason I don't like day trading is because it's a lot of mental stress. I have a video talking about these smaller time frames. You should check that out. I'm gonna pop that right here. It's too much stress, it's too much to handle, and for myself as a trader, I don't want to add unnecessary stress that I don't need to have, because trading is already very stressful, playing with your money and trying to make ROIs. You need to understand that you need to alleviate the pressure, you need to get rid of all that fear, anxiety, greed, everything like that, and I feel like day trading is not the way to go. That's just my experience. Anyways, I decided to go for a manual close on this trade because on Friday there was crazy NFP news. Not only was there NFP news, but it looks like the market was making an active M-top on the trade, and M-top is a clear sign of a potential reversal in the market. So we had our first leg come up, pull back, come back up yet again, retest that same leg. Once you get that second retest, it's a solid confirmation that the market is rejecting itself and most likely going to reverse. So 2 confirmations the market's about to go bearish, NFP being the main reason. So because of that, I didn't want to hold the trade anymore. But sadly, I didn't actively take out the trade right before NFP. I actually watched NFP happen. I was thinking that maybe gold will stay stronger than the US dollar. But in this case, the US dollar did prevail in those couple candlesticks. And you can see it was a quick candlestick move. Took some profit from my trade, but it's still totally fine. I was already well into profit. It was already a risk-free trade at this point. So I decided to close it manually after NFP news. That was just an example of letting greed kind of get the best of me. I should have taken it out beforehand, but because I thought it would have went in my direction, I didn't end up taking home what I initially thought I would. But that's the name of the game. You're not going to win them all perfectly. And I'm extremely proud of this setup because of how long it took for it to form and just the perfect buy position that I caught it at. So that's basically gonna wrap up this video, you guys. I just wanna say thank you so much for watching. If you learned something, please drop a like. It helps me out a lot. Share it with a friend that might be interested in trading and seeing how it works. Hopefully this video covered some questions or insight that you guys might have. My name's Carlos. Take it easy, everybody.